So it is easier for them to actually get to the moon.
Yes.
And so do they have the bases on the light side of the moon or the dark side?
The light side.
On the light side.
There's difficulties in the dark side.
That's because, are there not other entities that are on the dark side of the moon that aren't so positive?
They didn't say anything.
Totally understand.
All they say is it doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't matter?
Yeah.
Okay. But we are able to be on the light side of the moon then, correct?
Yeah. And they said we can go to the dark side of the moon too because nothing can hurt you.
Ah, very good. Very, very good. So, I mean, this is a lot of information that Rico didn't have, or he may have heard of before, but Rico, had you heard of any of this before? Okay, very good. So, now that you've been having this conversation for this length of time, has Rico's higher self starting to come more forward then?
It's a mix. It's a mix.
Awesome. So, this has been an amazing opportunity here, and we don't take it lightly. I know Rico was extremely happy to meet up with his mom's higher self, and extremely happy for her to answer these questions about Rico and you know, how amazing he's been doing on the planet, and you know, some of where he was and what he was doing before he came here. You say this is Rico's 6th time on the planet. Before he actually came to the planet Earth, where was he before then?
He was far away, so we're just energy.
Oh, and just an energy entity, huh?
Yes.
So he didn't come from a physical realm then?
No.
Very good. And has he known Hank from those former lives? Well, we know they're all happening simultaneously, but...
Once they were just energy as well.
Could you repeat that again?
One time, and it was just an energy aspect, an energy connection. It wasn't a physical connection.
Okay, so we were energy entities,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where we knew each other from before?
There was no physical body, yes.
Totally understood. And I guess that would be in a different dimension then, correct?
Yes.
And, you know, here on Earth, everything is numbered, everything is, you know, it's just a very left brain type of place, you know, with the duality and all. Dimensionally speaking, we speak of 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th dimensions. What dimension numerically, if you can, if that makes any sense, was Rico and Hank's interaction?
5th and 6th.
Oh, very good. And in 5th and 6th dimension, we don't need physical bodies, do we?
She said no.
And it's been told to us that the Earth has shifted into 5th dimension, but everyone here in the 3rd is only experiencing a majority of the lower 4th, and people like myself and maybe are experiencing higher levels. What about Rico? How is he experiencing things in the 5th dimension?
Very lightly. He can just feel things.
Ah, very good.
He doesn't know how to process it.
Hank
Or make sense of it.
Oh, very good. Hank can help him with that, maybe?
That would be good.
Yes, very good. And then now there seems to have been some type of entity or energy in his apartment. Who is that, or what is that?
That's Mark. Mark has pain. This is pain?
Mark has pain?
Yeah.
And is it something that he's...
From his life.
Okay, and has he created an anomaly?
I think he holds on to stuff and it stays on his body.
So we call that pretty much like a shadow portion of himself.
Yes, he's very negative.
Ah, very good. And as he and Rico, so they're in a good position to help each other then.
Yes, Rico has to be careful because Mark could hurt Rico.
That's very good and very understood.
Not on purpose.
Yes, inadvertently. That's understood. So what would be the best thing for Rico to do? He's already moving away.
Just to be patient with Mark, to try to protect himself.
Oh, very good.
Because Mark cannot change. It's not in his makeup right now.
So he's going to stay where in his path. So it'll probably be a really good thing that Rico gets away to San Francisco.
Yes,
then.
Rico will show Mark how it really is to love. Because Mark has had a bad life.
Understood.
Difficult life.
And are we speaking of Mark number
Mark,
one?
Rico's roommate.
Very, very good. And so that that shadow portion, that anomaly that Mark has created is what put out the candle the other day then?
Yes.
So it doesn't like that light, does it?
It doesn't like light.
Oh, very good.
But Rico's forcing it in.
Repeat that?
Rico is forcing it in.
Ah, understood. And that's because they're in the same space then.
Yes, and then Rico's being very intimate with Mark too.
Rico's been what with him?
Being very intimate and close and holding him.
Okay.
And they vibrate differently.
So when Rico can reinforce his chakra system, and
it will overtake Mark.
It will overtake Mark. And what does that do for Mark when that happens, though?
It will help him see.
Ah, very good.
He may not see it until Rico is gone, but it will help him see.
So when he's gone, then he's going to be missing that love, then, is he not?
Yes.
And so I always tell Rico he needs to be very careful with that. Is that good advice?
Yes, but
Understood.
Mark knows the greater picture.
And Mark desires to be better and do better.
And that's why he is open to it.
Ah, very, very good.
He knows Rico is bleeding.
And so is there... Rico needs to remember to put that pyramid around him or to keep it there.
Rico's lazy. He doesn't do that.
No, he doesn't.
He just gets lazy.
Okay. But after hearing this, he's going to be making some changes then, huh?
Yes, he'll try harder.
Ah, so...
But he'll also clean the house more to get the energies out.
So is it good that he's burning the sage and...
Yes, that helps.
And what's the biggest thing that you could possibly impart on Rico to help keep the space that he lives in clear, or as clear as possible from the negative energy?
Just to be himself and don't let Mark try to change or sway him.
Ah, very good. And Rico, is he easily swayed?
Yes, because he cares that he loves Mark.
Understood.
So he wants to make him happy.
And he is very good, very good. But us doing this session and Rico being able to look back and hear what's being said, and it's going to help him tremendously, is it not?
Yes.
I would say that this session has been a tremendous breakthrough compared to the others, huh?
A lot of information. That's good.
Very, very good. And Rico's going to be able to take this information and integrate it into his life and help him even more on his path. Is this good?
Yes.
Very,
He will listen.
very good. Now he's going to the Unity, and he's doing meditation. He's been doing yoga.
He's searching.
He's searching. Is he grasping it as the information is coming to him?
Some of it, yes. Some of it, no. He's looking for the one that communicates the way that he'd like to learn.
Ah, very good.
Which is why he's searching everywhere.
And how does Hank help him at all?
Hank provides input to make sure he's on the right path.
And you say Rico and Hank had a non-physical experience before we came to this planet.
Far away.
Far away. What was our relationship in that scenario?
They were best friends.
Ah, so is that why we're still such great friends?
Yes.
I knew I liked him from the moment I met him. And interesting, very, very interesting. And what about, so we did know each other, and that's a good thing. So when you say far, far away, here's a question. Things here in the third dimensional physical realm, and we know that there's dimensions, but if we go far enough into the physical realm, will we go into another dimension?
It depends how fast you go.
Ah, very good. Very, very good. So, that is possible.
It's very complicated.
Understood. Well, we'll just leave it at that, because Rico might be a rocket scientist, but Hank is more of a... well, he's not dumb, but... Well, we had... we were wondering about Hank's and Rico's interaction. The very first time that Hank and Rico got together and we did a session like this, Rico brought up Isabel, which is Hank's higher self. Was that Isabel that he brought up, my higher self? That he spoke of?
I heard the word yes.
Okay, very good. And Isabel, is she there now?
No.
Is Augustine there now?
No.
And where we are now having this communication, where would you consider this place dimensionally? Are we in 4, 5, or
6?
we're in the 6th dimension here?
Yeah.
Oh, very good. So
just temporarily for the conversation.
Just for the conversation. So that means Rico can go back pretty deep then.
Mm-hmm.
So Rico hasn't been trapped on this planet like a majority of the people, has he? Or lost in the sensation here?
He has. He can go, but he can only go up for a very short time.
Ah, understood.
Very short.
And how?
In his dream.
Yes.
In his dream, very short, in and out, in and out.
And as he, what about like in this session that we're doing? Is he okay right now?
Yes.
He's not going to be sore or anything after this?
He'll be tired.
He'll be tired. Good, okay. And is it possible that Isabel may come forward now then? Or shall we lower to 5 and have her come there?
It might be easier if you go alone.
Just because he's been under now for like an hour and 14 minutes. And so can she come with us then?
Mm-hmm.
Very good. And as Rico takes a long, slow, deep breath, and he slowly relinquishes, we lower from that high 6th dimension, which is so beautiful, but the 5th dimension is still just as wonderful. And we're going to lower there, and we're there in 5. How does that place feel? Still wonderful?
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Less heavy.
Less heavy. So it was heavy in the higher dimension, huh?
Yes.
And how do you explain that heaviness? Or how does your mom explain that heaviness, if she could?
It's a lot of weight, information.
Ah, very good. That's understood. Very good. Now, I know Hank's higher self is there in 6's, what is there in 6 and higher, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
They always...
He can go to 9.
Ah, very good. So he can...
9.
Is that why every time someone does a session with Hank, whenever his higher selves come forward, they're giants.
Yes, because Hank is giant energy-wise.
So that's basically when you say energy-wise, light. That's light, correct?
He's very bright.
And light is information, is it not?
Yes, it's love.
Ah, very good. Love and light are information, and you say Hank holds a lot of that, huh?
Yes.
Very good. So tomorrow when Hank does a quantum healing hypnosis therapy session for himself, he should probably be able to get all his answers, huh?
Yes.
Ah, very good. And I noticed that now that we're in 5, Rico is speaking louder. Is that what happened?
It's easier for him.
Ah, very nice.
Not as tired.
Ah, very good. And is it possible, well, I know it's possible, could Isabel please come again forward for Rico like she did the last time?
For a short time?
Just for a short time, please.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Is she there?
She's yellow.
She's in yellow. And is that Isabel? Or is it Galinda?
I hear Isabella.
Ah, very good. And I'm not going to ask any of those questions that I normally ask because I know how. Tell her, I just want to tell her, can you please tell her I love her?
She knows.
And I'm so thankful.
She knows.
I'm so thankful.
She knows everything you think and every time you talk.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And I love it when they laugh at me. Can you tell her that?
She smiled.
I love it when they laugh at me. And the very last time, was she there when I did the session last week with, I know she was when I was doing...
She's always there.
So,
It's just a matter of does she want to make herself known or not.
Aha, very good.
It's her choice.
And tell her thank you for showing forward. So I guess my energy is pretty feminine, huh?
It can be. You have the power.
Okay. Very good. And, well, last week Mindy and I did a session, and we were on that planet that I came from. We don't have to go into all the details where I'm bilocating from or where we're bilocating from. And out from one of the pyramids, the giant came out, the big giant tall energy entity whose name was, they didn't say a name, but they said H with a capital H. Was that her or Augustine?
No.
Ah, that's what they said. They said no. Who was that? Well, they said it was I'll just say it so we don't have to play this game. They said it was a manifestation of Prime Creator. Was that true?
She said it was light.
Oh, light. But everything is a manifestation of Prime Creator, is it
It's
not?
all the same.
Oh, very good. So
Everything's the same.
okay. There's only one.
Everything is a single one.
And the one is experiencing itself through everything.
So you saw yourself, basically. That's what she said.
Okay. And so when it
But
said...
she was there too, and that's yourself. And
But she didn't make herself known, did she?
no.
So she was just watching. So I just wanted to sort of clear some of that up. I don't think we'll get into any of that tomorrow or what have you, because I know she already knows what my list is. She will come forward for me, correct?
Yes.
Does she foresee me having any problems with being able...
No.
Oh, very good. And so it should probably be the best session ever, huh?
Yes.
Very good. And when that entity came through, they said it was he with a capital H. What did that mean?
She doesn't know.
Okay. Because we asked the entity that came out of the pyramid that was such a big giant. So were we giants we're giant in terms of our energy, and that's in those dimensions,
It's
correct?
a choice. You can choose whatever form you want to take.
Okay.
Yes, it's all a choice.
So here on the planet, I'm male this time, and the
You're
first...
limited by physicality.
We are limited by...
By the physicality of your existence versus being out of energy, you're not.
Okay, understood. So
And different planets have different environments.
they said that I was bilocating from that particular planet.
You're connected via energy.
And everyone that was on that moon, not planet, but moon, she said all of them came here to the Earth. I was wondering, was Rico a part of that group as well? No?
No, he was not.
Okay, very good. I also asked if Nate was from that particular moon, and Mindy said no.
No, he was not.
Okay, but she was for real, right?
I think she said yes.
Okay. And very good. And she knows that 2 of the dogs were put down, and I know I've already asked about the dogs and everything or whatever, but are Tiger?
They're happy.
Okay. They're happy.
Yes.
And Tiger is good.
Yeah, they're both happy.
Okay.
He says you will see them again.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
You will see everyone again.
Okay, excellent.
No need to worry.
All right, very good. Well, you know, we're at the end of this here, and I'm going to bring them out here in a few minutes, and I have all my questions for tomorrow, and she's already seen them, hadn't she? Well, she helped me write them, didn't she?
No?
She didn't connect with me like that? Well, I'm sure.
In your dream, your sleep? She communicated?
She's connecting with me in my sleep.
Yeah, subconscious thoughts or ideas that come through. I think that's what she said.
Very good. And here's a question that I had, and it's about living in this house. Is there anything that's going to happen to this area of Houston, Texas that's going to make us move?
No.
Okay.
Maybe pollution gets higher. Something with the air.
Because they said, they're telling us that I was told in another session that we're going to be moving by 2016.
It's going to be your choice, though.
Oh, okay. Very good.
You will have opportunity to move.
Very good. And is she going to help me with that?
If you choose.
And how do I choose to have my higher self? I have a desire to make. I know we have a strong connection, but I have a desire to make a stronger connection. What do I do?
Constantly ask in your mind. Ask and you will receive.
Oh, very good. And of course, and then she will come forward, and then I will receive the answers from her.
Yes, it will come to you.
Okay. And just once again, as always, is there anything that she would like to impart on me at this moment?
She said you will learn tomorrow.
Oh, I'll learn tomorrow. I'm very, very, very excited about tomorrow. And I hope that I will be able to get the full visual. Should I be able to?
She said yes.
Oh, understood. And how long would it be safe for me to be under?
No more than 2 hours.
No more than 2 hours? But I should be able to handle that with ease, though, correct?
Yes.
Oh, very good. Very good. And I just have one question about fairies. Is she and I connected to the fairy race?
Maybe. She said maybe.
Oh, okay. So, are there fairies on this property?
Not right now.
Okay. And what about those blue orb entities?
they can kind of leave as they please.
Where are they from?
She didn't tell me.
Okay, that's okay. Well, I'm not going to ask any more questions. Does that make her happy?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell her again that I really love her.
She said thank you.
Thank you. And also your mom, she's still there?
Oh, she left.
Oh, she left. Very good. Well, we didn't get to say bye, but if you go ahead
She
and...
gave me a hug.
Oh, very good. She's always there too, isn't she?
Yes.
Always, always. And Isabel's always there with me. Okay. Is she proud of me that I'm not asking all the simple
she's
questions?
telling you all the time.
Okay. Very good. And we're going to go ahead and we just want to thank you. I can't thank you enough. And we're going to leave this scene. And Isabel, thank you so much for coming forward. We love you. We appreciate you. And now we're going to drift and float away from that scene, leaving them to continue on their heightened path. And we're going to move out of that scene. Now let's drift away, floating away, leaving them there to continue on their journey. And they will find peace. We're leaving them there to continue on their own path. Now I want all the consciousness and personality of Rico to once again return to the body and fully integrate back into the body. And fully integrate into the body. Now I'm asking the subconscious to recede where it belongs with much love and thanks for the help and information that has been given Rico today. I know he is going to appreciate it. And I want all the entities that we were watching